What's going on, YouTube, fellow anglers? I'm coming to you from Denver, Colorado, Inglewood. Um, we're currently in a mandatory state lockdown, so we're only allowed to leave for essentials. People are getting um, issued warnings and citations already, so it's kind of not looking good to go outside. So I figured I'd make a little video on how to make a Tokyo rig, or I like to call them bed bangers. That just bang right through hopping across the beds, especially in the spring during the spawn. Great little baits, look like little bed invaders. That's another name you can call them. This is something you can do at home that's pretty affordable. I have 10 gauge wire. It's aluminum, so it's pretty bendable, pretty pliable. I'm not too worried about how strength this is. Like I said, it's just holding weights. So it doesn't need to be too strong there. Most people don't have gauged wire at home. Here's a paper clip. I left one side folded, and that's going to be the side that holds the weight. A lot of people, this one, like I said, like others say, they tend to get caught, or wedged in. You put a bullet weight on there, it'll go down, and then the edges will, hit a rock. So people will put two of them on there, kind of give it that pointed angle there. I'm just going to use just like a little egg sinker here. There's a little beat up one. This is just to make an affordable Tokyo rig while you're at home, self-quarantining or whatever you're doing there. So, put your weight on there. And obviously you can bend this. You can adjust the length and size of these, to the length and size you want. This one's this short. I'm going to make this one about this long. So just a little bit longer after I make the tight edge here. And then you can always bend this out, adjust the weight from the bottom like most Tokyo rigs. This is going to oxidize after a while, so keep that in mind. Or what I did here was I just bent it and made it a permanent one. And if it gets snagged in the rocks and pulls so hard, this is the aluminum 10 gauge wire. So this has a possibility of just bending out and me losing the weights. That's another bonus to using, aluminum 10 gauge wire. Or if you have paper clips, not all you guys can leave to go to Hobby Lobby right now to get gauged wire. But this was a paper clip. This can be the one I'm using. And what you want to do is you just want to make a loop as tight and small as you can. So I like to use needle nose pliers. And you want to make sure that you give it at least one solid wrap, and then that edge there can kind of snag moss and stuff sometimes on the bottom. I like to take the pliers teeth and kind of press it there, and now it's snag free. So that there, and there's that. Now what you want to do is you want to take your split ring, pliers come in handy, really handy for these kind of things. Get that on there. And then I like to follow, and it's important that you do it in an order that will line it up correctly. So the order that I do, and this works, is you want to do your weight first. Give me a second here. This can kind of be a tricky part. I don't always have the steadiest of hands. So now that's on. Now, come on now. There we go. And then you want to add your swivel. Now, needle nose kind of work better on this part of it. Just going to slide these bad boys on. There we go. Now, you can see there's an order here. I got that on the wrong side of the swivel. So you want to go through the back side. So let me go ahead and take this off. So go use the, if you get it mixed up, just take your hook off and put it back on the opposite direction. So I'm going to take it off. Just gotta make sure your order stays correct, because you want to make sure the swivel and this, it goes in between the two. So now I'm gonna go through the back side of the hook. Hopefully I didn't flip the, now I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, this can be a project. It's not easy. Some people have a lot steadier hands than me. But even if it takes you a while, it can be a fun little project. So I'm gonna go through, set the hook down. These just work so much better for this. Okay. So everything's on it there. And now we have it the right way. So now you have your swivel. Let's set this down. Now you have it set up. Now this here, just take this guy here. And there you go.